that heavy on the scoreboard, but for him, this is a big showing for Smooya, whether he's still got it.
Right, well, the trash talk is over. The warm-up is done. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into the grand finals. The final map of the CSGO Open here for Epic 26. It's the London Slayers over on the CT side, and London eSports starting things off with the T aggressive forces down towards Monster, in towards Short. Two CTs are about to face around its corner as Rom gets shut down by Ardis immediately. Thomas round his corner looking for the first headshot on Fry. Backing out, does captain one man and drops the bomb for the moment to the 4 versus 4. Mighty Max will fall back out of the B-bomb side direction, and rotations will come in quickly for the London Slayers. Quick flicks. Thomas takes down another frag. Echoes will trade it back, and so much damage done to Ardis from Smooya and Stanley up in the back lines. Thomas with another kill, and Thomas back in. Stanley to close out with a 2K. Thomas with 3, and London with a fantastic pistol.
And there we go, the pistol round being picked up by the London Slayers. And a nice pistol round coming out from Stanley and Thomas, the only members fighting kills on this CT side. But they fall to pieces, and I like that early sewer aggression where we saw the CTs get aggressive. They did get caught off, but a good recovery coming out for the CTs, as now we see London eSports not opting to go for the force buy into this, getting control towards Connector, and it's just pistols to see. And they're grouping up, holding hands.
Singing Kumbaya.
Yeah, probably. Probably just like, you know, talking like, how can we deliver back? And oh, Smooya actually might fall here. Do they check him?
Oh no, their attention's been pulled away. He's going to hear all those footsteps and backstab in. 1 kill to his name. Rom comes up with 1 more. Ardis will trade back, but that's as far as it will go. The bomb's been dropped out towards Short. Echoes with no chance on this one. That's at the head of Rom. That's 1 nice kill at least for Marcel. But caught in the back, caught by ball bangs. 5 points of health, and now no points of health. There you go. Nice simple stuff coming through, and they seem like they're happy about it. I mean, they're happy with this start. You know, very confident stuff coming through.
When we next get back into the camera of the London Slayers, it looks as if, I'm not sure who it is, but someone is sitting on like 4 chairs. It's unbelievable.
Can we go back really quickly? Just very, very quickly for only a second. I want to see this.
It's the player right at the left. He's sitting on like 4 chairs. Right on the left.
Oh my god. Oh my word. All right. Alright, I have no idea who that is. I don't think that's part of the team, but regardless, 4 chairs, only 2 rounds for London Slayers in this case. So London eSports will try to put their first chair on the board, first round on the board, I should say. You completely kerfuffled me now, Doug. Thank you very much. 5 AKs out for the London eSports side as they buy in on the T side, out to the mid position. The bomb will go backed up by 1 more player that's behind him. And the CTs don't go for the mid-control of their own right. They've got a lot of long presence here. We've got Smooya out here with the AUG. Thomas, AUG also backed up basically a crossfire from vertical positions. So they'll peek in towards the man towards the tree. The man out the back can probably get the trade frag immediately. But London eSports don't want to go for that. Instead, they're just going to go and challenge into the mid position, into bathrooms. Ardis will give away a little bit of info, and that might force a small rotation from the CT side.
Yeah, this is a good bait and switch setup. Smooya going to peek off the back of Thomas. But unfortunately, it doesn't really work out, as it's only a 1-for-1 trade. So the game plan coming out from the 2 CTs towards long didn't really go as expected. But a 4-on-4, and London eSports still making their way on towards the same bomb site. It's going to be Fry up first, and Thomas actually lurking in the smoke. He's going to get taken out by Astro. So a nice find there. Now Mighty Max in towards the truck at the moment. UMP in hand. He looks to be getting aggressive. Can he find this frag? Oh, the spray not connecting. And now it's all down to 2. Rob and Stanley left. Nice frag coming out from Stanley. Low HP onto a lot of these Ts. And Rob as well should be able to find a kill, and he does. Now it's up to Stanley. 1v2 pushing through the smoke at the moment. And he sees the first. And here we go. Stanley, can he make it work? There's the first. Astro low HP. Low HP on both of them, and Stanley, he's not going to make it through. And London eSports, Astro, big clutch coming out from him on low HP.
Nice stuff from the London side, just keeping control. They had a lot of control into that A bomb site, and that enables the 2-for-1, as you say. A first on the board for London eSports. Clutching it together against the London Slayers. And of course, economical damage, we're trying to force the issue. 3 rifles and 2 upgraded pistols for Roman Smooya. That's not looking good for the CT side. And if they get fully reset in this one, this could be very, very dire. They will try and put those 2 pistols out towards Connector, where Fry is waiting back to try and get those frags to the AK of his own right. Not going so far aggressive in this one. Slowly push forward and try to see if he can gain some sort of manner of control, trying to see if he can get a good frag on one of these 2 players, but it's just not going to happen so far here. The aggression not working out well for them. But I'm going to get picked up by Fry. 1 minute and 20 left on the clock to try and turn this whole thing around here. Flanking away into the map control out towards the into the bathrooms area. Soulcast and Astro peeking further closer. We'll get a bit of map control. Looks like it's going to be an A hit.
Eccles to start things off and finds that opening. A very good start coming out from London eSports as they head towards this A bomb side at the moment. Smooya could get in a good position. That's a nice shot with the Deagle. He's now on the AUG. Can he follow up again? Oh, Smooya coming alive. And it's all down to Stanley.
Wait. Oh. Bomb dropped. He's going to get it. He's stalled for time. Look, 35 seconds left on the clock. London Slayers could still hold on to this one. It's all up to Stanley. See if he can hold on against Eccles and Astro facing in. Flashbang over. Will blind Stanley for the moment. I think they heard those footsteps are facing. He still gets the kill. Stanley, 12 HP for the clutch. One headshot and Astro is all he really needs. Facing around the corner, spots his head. He takes the spray, but Astro will win out the fight and get London to a second. That got really, really close for the London Slayers, though.
And the player that was actually sitting on 5 chairs is Stanley. So he obviously wants to be a little bit boosted up to
story of his career. Hey, I'm kidding, Stanley. Don't hunt me down after LAN, please. I have a family I need to take care of.
2-2, London eSports are now making their way towards the speed bomb site. It's a little bit of a stack, and I wonder whether London is going to see this coming. Now the execute comes in. Molotov's flashes as well. Smooya in the connector is going to fall. Stanley up close with the CZ. So far, an impressive showing from Stanley. It looks like he's just waiting for the flash at the moment from the T's to peek off the back of it. But London eSports slowly committing their way towards the speed bomb site. Here comes the flashes. Stanley, it does find one, but he needs his teammates to try and help him out the best that they can, but it's not going to happen. Eccles with a nice spray down. That's a 3rd round for London eSports.
And a lead for London eSports as well against the London Slayers. Good stuff coming in from them. He's a 3-2 to their favour right now. London Slayers are going to be a little bit worse on the money line. They are going to take a quick pause out for this one. I would imagine this will be tactical for the London Slayers, all things considered. You know, these guys are looking likely to be in this scenario again. They're on the back foot. You know, a lot of this roster to prove. A lot of things to kind of consider with the tactical pause. So what are they talking about? What have they got in mind?
They're probably talking about how they can get another chair for Stanley. Tell you what, though, to be honest, like for a lot of LAN players, I've actually said it before, that they like to sit really upright to look down at the monitors.
Oh my God, he has got 5 chairs as well. What the hell?
He's getting another one. That's impressive. I mean, there's 2 for the next member over. And it's not 5, but...
How can you sit on 5 chairs? How does the balance even work for that, Twag?
Maybe you need to put some like weight on the back of it, like have a sandbag or something.
Do we have those at LAN? Like, I don't even think we can do it.
Maybe
the chairs don't have like support beams. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, either way, Stanley's gone somewhere else.
You know what's interesting?
He's back. There we go.
Is look how many players there are behind the team that's all sitting on their phones.
If you wanted to watch the stream, guys, I mean, you could just do that at your own PCs. It is a BYOC. But regardless. I mean, obviously, it's a bit of a LAN tradition to watch from the backs of the players. Obviously, just a small technical pause, it seems, for the London Slayers side.
He stream sniping.
Please don't. I don't want to have this match contested. I don't want to have to redo this 3rd map. Please, God, I want to go home. I want to go home. 3-2 on the board.
Do you reckon Smooya wants to go home back to big?
He's not going back to big. He's not going back to big. Smooya, don't hunt me down after LAN, please. I have a family I need to take care of.
Yeah, there's a few of you. Don't hunt us.
Look at the triple boost coming in from London
I
Slayers. I like this, yeah. Rom boosting up Stanley, who boosting up Smooya. Yeah, have a way to work with this one.
Can they hurry up?
He's got to time it. He's got to time it carefully. He's going to hear, as soon as he hears that squeaky door open, he's going to jump up. Just wait for it.
You reckon?
Hold on. Okay, he doesn't hear it, so he's going to go back up to Eccles. I mean, it's all a risk right there because you've got to get yourself into position. Oh, he spots Eccles. Nice spray, nice kill. There we go. Didn't hear the connector position. Obviously, if they open up that door is when you want to realize, right, there's at least one player out here. So I'm going to take this face. I'm going to try to see if I can take down one of the team side players, or two in this case, if they rushed out in that position. But no, the hit will come through towards the A bomb site. They've got a man advantage, and Thomas is going to make it too with Artist falling down. Fry up close to Smooya. Trades him back on a quick rotations. After will try and frag back, but it's a 2 versus 4 as the bomb rotates out towards the B bomb site. Dom might be able to get this plant in. I mean, they have all rotated away. There's only one player here, Mighty Max, to try and defend against it. And 2 players on the London eSports side might get overwhelmed, but it's lone player here towards Ramp. You'll hear the footsteps. Dom thinks it's entirely open. The smokes go down the bomb site. Molotov in towards Ramp. Actually, that might force Mighty Max closer. Nope. Spray on Soulcast. He's going to be able to get away with the plant. So 2v4 retake. London Slayers quickly sweep their way back in. London eSports going to get a frag back. The 2 return very quickly, but the London Slayers all the same.
And here we go. 3 rounds apiece. And the 3rd map of the best of 3. I like that. I'm glad I put it in there. You know what, as well?
What?
Because that was round 6, and 3 plus 3 is 6.
No.
You wouldn't believe it.
You don't say.
No. But hang on a second, 3 plus 3 isn't 7. We go into the round at number 7. We don't have an AWP coming out on either team. So far, the economy game, because it's been so back and forward, Jamie, we haven't had that opportunity to see the AWP come out. Here we go. Smooya looking in towards the fountain in toilets at the moment. And a slow round coming out from London eSports as they look to bring that bomb in towards connector. And 2 players sitting in towards playground. A lot of utility to use on this T side. Smooya's going to be the first man to contact, and he loses that battle. So Thomas could get aggressive here to try and win it. Backfires one, and he actually gets out of there. So a good play coming out from Thomas.
Yeah, it's in there down to keep the T-side at bay. Flashbang's over to keep Astra out of position. Thomas will rotate away and just try and hold back here with the AUG. Standing meanwhile will fall out towards Monster Eccles. Finding the 1 kill. Rom's at the road. Here on the B bomb site, gets that trade back, keeping it evens once again. Spots the second round with the shoulder bait, but now they know exactly where he's coming in from. Race back over, headshot on Astro, drops the bomb. Stalls for time, we're going to get some backup, rotating away on through. He gets another kill. Rom up for a 4K up again. Soulcast, not going to happen. The spray from the AK gets it back to a 1 versus 2. The bomb picked up, he's got a 3K clutch. Try and make happen here on the B bomb site. The CTs are already ready. They know that they can't rotate back towards the A bomb site. It will take too long to get this kill on Thomas. And hopefully survive the trade fans coming in from short. This will be a hell of a round. Oh, he's not going to land it this time. 4-3. London Slayers are going to take the lead back.
What a play coming out from Rob. I didn't even know you could wallbang and get a headshot through there. But he makes it work. Big play coming out from Rom. And that's the lead back in favour of the London Slayers. It's going to be an eco coming out from London eSports. Deagles and CZs to use. And they're all working together. Going towards this playground area, and it's going to be Smooya hearing a lot of this information. Falling back immediately, does have a teammate, Thomas, to back him up. But the T's, they're going to keep this train going over towards Long now.
It's a hype train, and it keeps on rolling. London eSports out towards Long, as you say, and into the bathrooms as well. 4 players there with the bomb. Back over on Astros, the 1 carrier has been left behind at the station. Also slowly craps up with the rest of London eSports here. The bomb again on his back, ready for the execution. Not a whole lot of utility to make it work, so he's going to be blind peeks in face and trying to get some damage done on the spray. Thomas bringing damage across the 2 T-side players. A 3rd kill, so a 3rd player found. Its kill will be found on 2. Eccles will trade him right back, finding towards a 2-for-1. The 4 versus 3, of course, damage being done to Artis Eccles. No Kelvar remaining on the T-side, looking like it's going to be a very, very simple enough affair for them just to fall to pieces here. London with the standard eco, looking for that buy-up. London Slayers, simple frags, simple kills. And there you go. Easy as that.
Ah, it's a good start going out from London Slayers. 5-3. As we see the Orgs across the board, and it seems like the new meta at the moment that teams are slightly adapting to with ease. Smoother on the AWP and the Orgs across the board. A lot of utility to use on this CT side, and for London eSports, they seem to be struggling early on in this first half of Overpass, and this could be really the game changer. The boost coming out with the AWP and Smooya, he needs to hit this first shot.
First face, here we go. Oh, he misses!
What?
And you can see he's tilted about that. He's just stopped dead in the middle of his track. It's like, oh no. Right. We'll kick things off for London instead with a quick kill on Stanley towards a short position. Not the start that London Slayers wanted again, as you say. Smooya needed to hit that shot. He's not happy that he didn't. Second boost will come through, allow him a second chance at another boost up shot with the execution towards the B-bomb site. But how do they read this? Do they read this that London Slayers have rotated back into standard positions? Do they read this that another boost is coming in from Graffiti? Are they going to figure out that Thomas is alone on the A-bomb site? Well, 60 seconds to try to see if they can do so, and the bomb will rotate over on the back of Fry. So into long they will move. And Thomas, not a whole lot of backup rotations can get called quick, but they've got to be called quick because London are setting up for the execute.
4 on 5, Stanley, the first man to fall. And with 40 seconds left on the clock, the bomb is actually going to be moved in towards this A-bomb side at the moment. As we see the split through short and toilets. Thomas could be in a good position here as he's actually going to be flashed in. Oh, what a find! What a frag coming out onto Astro. And Thomas, this could be the round as Smooya chimes in as well. They haven't really been able to check him as of yet. Rob as well, Thomas, and now it's all down to the last remaining member. In a 1-on-2, Soulcast. What can Dom do? Gets the bomb, but he doesn't realise how close this member is. And there it is, a 6th round coming out from the London Slayers. And London eSports falling to pieces, and this is going to be an eco.
Yeah, after they gain the man advantage and everything, you know, it seemed like simple affairs to hit the A-bomb site. They stalled too much time and Smooth got into position. And to stay alive for the CTs going into round 10, it means that London eSports down to eco status once again. London Slayers been on a roll for the past 4 rounds. Getting plenty of frags right now on this CT side. London, CZs and Deagles. Across all of them, a couple of pieces of Kevlar for Asher and Dom, but not much more than that, I don't think. Limited amount of utility in the sense that there is no utility. Dom's going to get this first Deagle shot. He misses on the first face, so now know where he is. They've got information. London trying to give London Slayers a bit of a run for their money, but so far it's just been a simple enough side for the CT side. A bit of an awkward start with London getting the early lead, but now London Slayers are looking full form. They're going to swing back into this one.
And London, what can they do? Just a few upgraded pistols into this. And the economy slowly building. That's a nice frag onto Dom. He opens up with the Deagle in hand. And that really gives him an opportunity. I like this position coming out from Astro. He actually might be able to catch a few players on the backside. Astro, this is huge. This could be the play of the game. I can't believe the position he's in. He's in the back lines at the moment.
Oh, hold on. Smooya, if he gets taken down, they could call an entire rotation. The CZ whiffs the spray, but he gets the headshot eventually. And now they realise what's up with the Deagle shot from Commons. Oh, Dom! Double Deags. Heads will roll on the B-bomb site. And Thomas, 1v5. What an eco from London eSports to shut down their Slayers.
What a play coming out from Dom. To find those headshots, and Astro as well, to get the timing right to be able to take down Smooya. Big Deagle kills coming out for the T side. And London Slayers ripped to pieces. It seemed like this would be a pretty easy round for them. And that's not going to be the case. Thomas, the last one left. A nice few cheeky kills. It's going to help him hold on to it. But he actually does pick up the AWP, so at least something that he should be able to save it as well. As the London Slayers do give up a round and pass it over to London eSports. And this game on Overpass has just shifted. I can't believe that round went in their favour, considering it was just Deagles and CZs.
Yeah, just Deagles, just CZs, not even a whole lot of Kevlar. Like, it was only Asher and Dom that had the Kevlar, and it so happens it worked out well for both of those guys. And a pause will be called. By whom? By London to try to keep the momentum going, or by the Slayers to try and figure out, you know, how they're going to try and get back into this one, try and see if they can shut it down. I mean, it seems like intense conversation out from the Slayers side of things. Cheeky vapes and all. Yeah, and it is the Slayers side that decide, yeah, we're going to have to pause this one. Obviously, they realise that they shouldn't have lost that one. And you can see Smooth intently talking as well. He's like, right, that was very clearly not a round we should have lost. Let's think about this. How are we going to avoid that going forward? Because now they got the full buy. We're the ones that are going to be on awkward standing, though, because 2,800 for Mighty, 2,250 for Stanley. You're
Well,
looking at the money, it's like, well, Smoothie could drop some weapons,
yeah.
but they're still going to leave one of these players pretty left out in the dark, because not even Thomas has a rifle. He's bought himself into the, he's dropped that AWP out for Smoothie.
So what they could do is Smoothie could drop a few UMPs or MP9s across, or he could decide to drop an AUG across, give it over to Thomas, and then Mighty Max and Stanley could buy Deagle or CZ armor and utility. So that could be the play. They don't need to get head armor because they know they're up against AKs. So that's only going to be $650 with a CZ. That's $1,150. Bit of utility as well. There'll be no worries there whatsoever. But they are just going into this with a little bit of thought. And this, it is an important round because if London Slayers are able to take this, it gives them a huge advantage going into the second half. But at the same time, if London eSports win this, it closes the gap and makes this game very competitive on the last map.
Yeah, and that's where we really want to see right here from the London eSports side to win this one, to make it as close as is possible. Imagine this is also transitioned into a technical pause off the basis of, well, this one has not finished just yet.
Yep.
60-second pauses for them are allowed per map in Epic Land, so that's how we roll.
We roll like this.
We roll like this.
And it's good that we came to a third map in the grand final. It's always a good contest rather than a little bit of a whitewash tour. No one wants to see that.
And London certainly are keeping it as competitive as is possible. A little bit of attention on the Slayers side as they try and figure things out of what's going on and how they're going to be trying to approach this here.
Wow, look at that. That drinking. That's style.
See, it's only Monster Energy though, because they're ready to down some caffeine, ready to get themselves in control.
Oh, what is this hand positioning? You see that?
Which one? Ah, okay. So it is a technical pause. We're being told it's a team comms issue. Obviously, that is relatively important to be able to talk to each other in Counter-Strike.
Is that a towel around the guy at the back there?
He's probably just come out the shower. Like, don't be surprised at Epic Land. Let's be real. Do not be surprised at all. Hey, we're back into the map. So now we don't have to talk about showers and towels. We can talk about pure Counter-Strike as the London Slayers, with the lead about to be contested for it. They do drop the AOG out to Thomas. And Sweetie with the AWP will try and defend against the London Slayers. 2 CZs in on Mighty Max and Stanley against the full set of AKs and AWPs for the London eSports side.
And it's going to be hardest to start things off. Smoothie falling, and he was the AWP player. Stanley, now with the CZ, is going to be caught off guard. Mighty Max as well, positioning, already given up. And so far, London Slayers coming out huge in this, or my mistake, London eSports coming out big in this round, as it's only down to the 2 Slayers left. All up to Thomas and a 1v4. That's a nice frag onto Fry. But Thomas just going to opt to go for the save, and we saw in that round, Smoothie, he had the AWP, and he got aggressive towards Monster, instantly was taken out. And then Stanley was found, Mighty Max found as well. And once the positions were already given up for the CTs, London eSports just had to pincer in together, roll over them, and they get the bomb down pretty easily in towards B. And now we go into the 12th round. Another round going in favour of London eSports. And the gap now, Jamie, is only going to be 1.
Yeah, sheer aggression coming out from London as soon as Smoothie went down, just charge into the B-bomb site, throw them completely out of discourse and destroy the entire CT side. As you say, they got picked apart one by one. Very consistent numbers being shown up by the London eSports side here. They're not massively high so far in this map up, but they are getting rounds, and that's the key thing. They brought it back within 1, as you were saying a moment ago. London Slayers, they are in trouble to lose this one. Ooh, and Mighty Max not doing so well of his own right. 2 kills to his name.
And look, one of the things we highlighted from Thomas is he needs to come alive. He's currently 13-6, so a big game from him, but look at this from Fry.
Oh, what the boost from Thomas. They trade back. No, Fry missed out, and Thomas doubles up. Sayonara connector control.
Oh, yes.
Sayonara, London eSports.
2 kills coming out from Thomas. And he gives that AUG over to Smoothie. They swap over. What a play. Really well done. I like that boost going over to look towards short. And then he's able to find another one onto Fry. And to this point, the London Slayers, they've put themselves in a really good position, Jamie.
Yeah, 2 quick kills from the AUG. Can recover those AKs down there. Stanley's already got 1. Now London look to execute here from long. Only 1 player directly to deal with on the bomb site. That is Smooya. AUG to face. Mighty Max and Thomas out here, but Smooya's got himself 2 quick frags. As easy as that. Soul Cats will trade, but now 2 pistols at close and long ranges. He sprays on through, does take Thomas down, but he doesn't expect Mighty Max to be right here. Backstab, good headshot, good P250 kill, and London Slayers going to maintain control.
7-5. That round from London eSports ripped apart, and I did like that connector play coming out from Smooya and Thomas. And a little bit of a different setup coming out for the CTs in the last, as now we are going to see the buy come out once again from London eSports. A forced buy where we only see 3 AKs, a UMP, and just an upgraded pistol. But look at this stack for the CTs towards B. This is interesting. We haven't seen this before, and Smooya has put himself in a good position to watch towards connector. The nade going to come in, and Smooya is not going to hit.
Oh no! It's a bit of damage. Ron will be there to trade and drop that bomb out here. Smooth still not landing his AWP shots. There we go. Fry takes him down, but Echoes with a quick trade. Where did that come from? Out towards short? It seems like it did. Out towards the tunnels. So now 3 versus 3 scenario. London gain the short control. Echoes just gets out of dodge. Rom on 3 points of health, burning alive with the Molotov. 1 good shot is all Echoes needs to take him down. Get a HE to put that behind the pillar. That would have been so great, but he doesn't. Around this corner, Rom will get back out towards the monster ramp, and the T-Side will make their way inside London. They're going to go all 3 in from short, and Stanley's anything to say about it. He drops the first. It's back in for Dom, dropping
Stanley.
the bomb as well. Eccles left alone, 1 versus 3. Might catch Rom. He's still missing his bullets, and they have full bomb control on the CT side. Flashbang's over. Eccles will face, spot the 1 man, but he's completely isolated with CT's closing on his position. This looks like it's going to be another round for the London Slayers. Egg.
Well, Eccles does have the bomb on his back, like you just said, Jamie. And he's up against 3. There's still a lot of time left. And he has a little bit of information of where these CTs can be. He needs to find the first, and there it is onto Rom. He's going to get that bomb down. There's a player towards a monster, that's Stanley. Thomas, oh, he's going to find that frag. Big play coming out from Thomas. And that's an 8th round coming out from the London Slayers. And Thomas is coming alive on this last map of Overpass. He's got to be on 16, 17 kills at this point. Yes, 16 and 7. Big rounds coming out from Thomas. And you said the only way that the London Slayers could take this last map is if Thomas stepped up and Smooya did at the moment. And they are 1 and 2. Jamie, pretty good.
126 and 118 ADR respectively.
I'm impressed with you, Jamie.
Absolutely impressive stuff coming. Why are you impressed with me? Impressed with them?
Because you said that, and it happened.
That's exactly. That's what I said. Win conditions for London Slayers. Smooya and Thomas step up. Smooya and Thomas have stepped up. Now they're the ones getting the frags. Smooya's got 14 frags in 13 rounds. Thomas has got 16 frags in 13 rounds. They are overperforming in a massive manner of form, and right now it's just struggling to deal with on the London eSports side. The crossfire from Mighty Max and Rom this time will shine as they drop 2 and the bomb right out in the CT half of the map. Mighty Max will take down Echoes as they do try and get the trade back on Thomas, but this is no way in and no way out for the London eSports side. The crossfire is locked. 3 players are here. Soulcats will go down, and Astro has no chance.
Well, we are going to see a buy come out from London eSports in the next. But really, for this London Slayer side, they're looking very strong indeed. And it's just going to be Rob pushing through the smoke. Wow.
I wish we had the camera on those guys right there. That was absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God. That was absolutely fantastic.
They are loud.
They are loud. They are kung fu fighting. You literally, let's just do kung fu moves at the end of the round. Honestly. London Slayers will start with 2 sprays from Thomas and a 3rd kill from Smooth. They've dropped the bomb already out towards the park position. Fry and Eccles. Last 2 players in very different positions, awkward angles to work with against the CT side, and look who's up to take the face. Smooth with the first shot, Fry around the corner, gets the headshot on 1. Thomas will get traded back. No, he takes down Eccles, and he's looking for his 4K. USP out, ready against Fry. That's the AK instead, facing around the left-hand side. Face out towards the right-hand position, and Fry out to here. Will round the corner, and Thomas will get caught with utility in his hand. So that's something gained by Fry at the very least. Bomb on his back, and Rom and Mighty Max. And cross-firing again to try to come off from the mill and T connector areas. And all the work to be done with this lone T side player, so What can he do here at the end of the half? What can he do in round 15?
Well, information already given on one. Oh, that's a nice spray. And this could be possible coming out from Fry. Is he's got the bomb on his back and he's going to run towards B. But is he going to fake it and make Ron run straight to him? This could be the play. This is really big. Fry's on for a 4K in the round, and there's no problem whatsoever getting this bomb down to B. But where does he go, Jamie? Where does he reposition himself? And he heads towards Graffiti. Rob coming in towards Monster. And a big clutch on his hands.
He has no idea that Rom's also out towards the T-connector area as well, so into Monster he'll go for. I expects it to be a CT position rush. He's planting this bomb open so he can try and face back in from Graffiti. And Rom, defuse kit in hand, can hit this bomb hole. 4 seconds. He's going, I frick it. Pros don't fake, no, he can't solve it. Fry, one last shot, a spray. He gets the 4K. Clutching a sick for the London eSports side, keeping him alive at only 3-round difference at the end of the first half of Overpass.
Oh, and if that bomb was stuck, he would have got it. And it was only like 2 seconds left until we did see Rob get off it. But it is going to be London Slayers in the lead, a 9-6 half. And this pistol round could tell it all.
London Slayers. They take this, they're on for a 12-6 potentially. Double flash and smoke on Mighty Max to try and get that done. Default pistols and Kevlar for everybody else. Defuse kit on Eccles with a flashbang. 2 flashbangs, it seems he bought. Has already used 1. Trying to stop the rush coming in from the connector area. And Stanley and Thomas both opening up the squeaky door, trying to see if they can outflank a bit of information on London, but they will eventually push in towards this short position in a second. But first flashbang, and the smoke goes down for the T side. Here comes Danny with a rush. Soulcast back here towards Rat. Will spot, will tap, will not get a whole lot of damage. Race back in. So close to the pot of Rom, he'll get the kill. The Smooth comes up with the second frag. Frey and Soulcast are down. 5 versus 3 scenario. London Slayers. Quick execute to the B bomb site. It worked up in hole.
Well, now it's up to Eccles in towards Graffiti at the moment. The CTs need to try and work together, get these frags, and it's going to be so difficult as they're all locked out of the side at the moment. And so far, it's going to be Artis and Eccles both trying together. Now it's a 2-on-3. Mighty Max with 1 on the T side, but Artis as well. And it's all down to Eccles. 1v2, and oh, he doesn't get anything done. There it is. The London Slayers pick up that pistol round at a 10-6 start on the second half. And London eSports, you'd have to expect a force at this point.
Or maybe not. Their buy strategy is tending to be a bit of a same on that second round and then buy into the rifles. Of course, they've still got a little bit of distance between London Slayers and the victory here. So, London eSports, of course, they're going to hold back. They're going to save this one. They're going to go for the eco. The USP is out for everybody else except for Artis, who's got a P2K. We'll go for a bit of a stack in. Okay. Plus left, that's fine. Don't worry. You spin my head right round when you go down, down.
Do you reckon that's what's playing in his ear right now?
I don't know. Do you think they listen to music?
You'd hope not. And 10-6, Slayers already made their way out towards A, and the CTs are quick on the rotation, making their way in, trying to catch off, see if they can find any exit kills. The bomb going to be planted on the side of Mighty Max. And Astro. Actually going to be Stanley. Mac 10 aggressive from Bank at the moment. Wants to try and line up a few kills. Does have a Molotov as well. Just going to delay further time. This is Mac 10 looking to see if he can find some heads. There's the first, there's the second. Stanley probably wanting a little bit more, but he's just going to fall back. Low HP, the smoke coming out, and London eSports not finding anything so far.
That's what happens when you spend your time spinning records over in short water. So that's a bit of a problem. I mean, at the end of the day, it was going to be an eco for London eSports. So I'm not too surprised that this is the outcome. I'm not too surprised that this is how things ended up for the CT side. And of course, it's just an eco in the second round. It's the third round of the half where things are really going to get crunchy and sweet potentially for the London eSports side because the buys are coming in. No AWP potential, unfortunately. But AUGs and M4s can be afforded. 3 AUGs will come through and Soulcast. Dom, what is he going to buy down to? Head Kevlar, M4, 1 smoke. Limited utility sets for the rest of the London eSports side as well, so it's not the most ideal buy, but it is a buy, and it could be enough firepower to set up against the London Slayers.
Yeah, well, so far, execute heavy coming out from the London Slayers. They throw some short smokes over to try and pull a bit of a rotation in from the CTs off towards, from the B bomb site towards A, and so far, it's actually going to work out pretty well. Stanley now coming towards long, and actually, oh my god, look at this from Artis. He's actually, what's really good about this is Artis must realize that he didn't see anyone, so it might only be one player and the rest is towards B at this point. So Stanley has given his information away and the T is now running in towards his B bomb site. It's going to be Fry and Artis to start things off. It's going to be Dom as well. Fry still looking to see what he could do at the moment, but so far it looks as if Rom, he needed to find that kill and he doesn't make it work. London eSports cleaning up, and 100 points of damage being done by the London Slayers, but they don't even find a kill.
What an awkward spray coming through Rom. Yeesh. That should absolutely have been a frag every day of the week for London Slayers, but no, he ends up falling, conceding 7 to London eSports, so now they've got a chance back in this one. Broken economies on both sides. London is looking a little bit better because they kept most of their players alive in the end of that last round. I think if I recall correctly, it was all 5 players staying alive in that one, so for nades to start things off with the utility damage for London eSports. Rom rightly maxed out the 65 and 70 respectively. The 4-man T-side force moves its way up into the mid position. Stanley again going to take point and move up towards the long position where no one is really covering it, but it's fine. London will try and rotate back when they have to be aggressed down by the T-side so far.
London Slayers really slowing down the clock at this point. They have a good advantage into this second half of Overpass. They look to extend their lead. And grouping up at the moment. Aggressive play actually coming out towards Blob. And Stanley, almost catches that off. But Artis still somehow remains his life at 20 HP. And what a start coming out from London eSports. Really what they were hoping for. And the Slayers need to try and find an opening. Need to try and find something that they can bring back in to this round, because in a man disadvantage, they haven't had that opportunity to find a trade. London eSports playing very passive towards this A bomb side, but it's going to be Rom to start things off. He finds the first. Astro, good line up 2, and he does. Oh, he finds a third as well. Astro coming alive at Mighty Max in a 1-on-4.
Oh!
And Astro.
Absolutely beautiful from the man. Held back to the truck corner. 4 kills for his name and 3 AK saved for the CT side of London eSports, as London Slayers get slain of their own right in that one, down to just the efforts of one man, Astro, performing like a god. Can we see that scoreboard real quick for me? He's not quite top fragging, but he is very close towards it. He is top fragging, but he's not quite top on the scoreboard. But either way, massive performance from him to get London eSports back in on this CT side. So far, London Slayers have only gotten 2 rounds on the T side. They are going to concede another one back to the CT. So this is where London eSports can catch up. This is where they could potentially take the lead, potentially still steal this map and this series away from their Slayers.
And so far, London eSports tried to get aggressive early on into this round, but they are just going to fall back. And the Slayers just opting to go for the pistols on this. Their economy situation doesn't mean that a buy or a full buy is going to come out. Rom with the Deagle spray isn't going to connect a bullet. It connects one but not the kill. Stanley now with the CZ up close. We've seen what he can do with it so far, but so far it's all Eccles and his teammates' help. And 11-9, London eSports slowly coming back, and we see a gun round come out from the Slayers, but the utility, it's going to be weak.
Yeah, very, very weak indeed right now with the buy. That's similar to sort of London eSports' first buy in the CT side half. Not as weak as it was back then, though. Still, double flashes coming through on Smoothie. Full set for Mighty Max with a Molotov and double flash. Smoke in for Thomas, HG for Rom. A quick play to come through in towards the defaults. Look at how aggressive the CT side are getting out towards the park side. Look at how much information. Nothing's going to be gained by Artis. He thinks it might be clear. Smokes up, nades in, will not do any damage, but he gets out of dodge. Not going to concede the first frag to the London Slayers. That's the last thing that London eSports want, but Stanley may still force the issue. Spray comes through from Artis. The SMG draws first blood.
And the SMG wins that battle over Stanley's AK. A huge, huge play coming out from Artis. And that's made a big difference in this round, considering he is the only SMG player. And Fry as well. Dom chiming in, and from the only player so far on this T side being able to find a kill in this 21st round. Now it's down to Mighty Max and Smooya. What can they do? 2-on-4, and Smooya should get caught off in Z Connector at the moment, but no, it's actually the timing not going to work out. Mighty Max not finding the spray, and Smooya down to 40 points of health.
Yeah, Manic from Mighty Max giving up his position in Smooya with a hell of a clutch up for him. The bomber's on his back. No AWP to work with this time though, my friend. Try to wrap all the way back around towards long. Tries to see if he can rotate towards the A bomb site, but little does he realise. Actually, he's going to go for the save instead. Okay. That's fair enough then. Save the AK, save the rifle. Not a lot of money will be left for the London Slayers as they go now to 10 on the London eSports side, Dweg. They have caught up. They have closed the gap. The difference is no more. And again, this is their chance. This is their opportunity to steal the lead away from the tournament favourites of the London Slayers and potentially take a tournament victory right here if they can carry it all the way through to that all-important 16th.
Yeah, London eSports, this has been a big turnaround in the last few rounds. And they have made this close, and oh, look at this buy. Are they going to force? It might be a half buy come out from the T side. We do have that 8K onto Smooya, but oh.
No, it's a half buy.
Yeah, okay, it's going to be a half buy.
Max loss bonus in the next round, so
yep.
this amount of money should still be setting them up for the rest of them.
In towards Connector come the T's. Artist with the AK on the other side. Can he find the first? That's going to be Rob. What an opening coming out from the Slayers, Jamie.
He takes down Artist, kicking things off on the right foot, as you say. SMG versus AK, and it's the AK that loses out once again. He's coming to CT AK, though, and the London Slayers obviously will take control of the man advantage as a result, pick that AK back up. But it'd be nice to see that put that SMG onto somebody else right here, and you can see, ooh, that's actually interesting. A stack of boost will come through. Soulcast put in the likes of, I can't actually see the name tag, so I can't tell who that is. Fry, there we go. Fry up on a boost spot, so be open for first contact in towards the short position. You could also flick back around towards the monster area. It's a very small gap, but you can see where it is, and you'll try and readjust for it because obviously bullets can connect to that little bit of scaffolding, but he will drop off in the end and see the flashbangs coming forward. Incendiary is down towards short. The reboost will come through. How much can he get done from here? Spots the first man, taps the sprays on through, doing a lot of damage towards Rom. A nade in towards the wall area, might do some serious damage. He bounces off the wood instead. Echoes towards heaven. Takes one man down. Will be trying to back by Rom to the 4 versus 3 now. He faces back in the back of the bomb site. The bomb has been dropped at the moment. 35 seconds remaining. Astro at 1 point of health. Now down to nothing. As Smooya on a big old backstab of his own. The CT suppressed. Astro's down. Fry and Soulcast with not a lot that they can do. Stanley will come up, take a kill. And little do they know that Smooya's coming in from the back. Rom with a final frag. And another big round coming in from London Slayers on an eco. Or a half by actually.
Yeah, that is a really big round coming out from the Slayers. They make it work with that 1 AK there on Smooya. And Rom, to find that opening with that UMP, huge play from him. And 12 to 10. This is going to be a very tough game. It could be anyone's map at this point and series at this point, because we really don't know. Back and forth battle between the two teams, and London eSports holding off in the disadvantage at the moment. 5 AKs across the board from the T side. Look how aggressive these CTs are at the moment. But Stanley finds the first. Smooya going to push through the smoke as well, with Stanley finding 2, Jamie.
Nice 2 openers, and he continues to face all the way up towards the A-bomb site. The bomb making its way, however, over to the B-bomb site, and Dom's dealt with. Rom with a second spray. And Eccles will trade, but that's as far as they look to go right here, as he's left all alone. 1 versus 4. London Slayers should get this bomb down, and Eccles, I mean, he could still go for this. They have got money to try and drop him a rifle. He can't deny his bomb plant. One hell of a retake up for him. He might just look for the exit frags. It looks like, yes, he will do just that. 13, the unlucky 13 it seems for the London Slayers, but it will be unlucky for London eSports. So they will be down by 3 once again. One last buy potentially to get themselves back in the game.
Yeah, look, we are going to see a strong buy come in from London eSports in towards the next round. But the Slayers, this T side is looking so rock solid. And how many plays have we seen off lurks? I mean, we see Stanley in towards Connector, finds one, then he finds another one coming out of Connector, and Rom has made his way through Monster on towards that B-bomb site. He finds 2 big plays coming out from Stanley and Rom in that last round. And the Slayers, you spoke about Thomas and Smooya coming alive. It seems like it's Rom as well. Hello.
You're always being watched, Drake. 5 AUGs for London here in round 24. Try to take the connector face against Stanley. The smokes will be up. 2 players here for connector control. The boost coming from Astro. Ooh, this could be great if only London Slayers were going for the B bomb site. The defaults have a favor passive out towards top mid. Over at Park and Fountain, Stanley is the man at Fountain. Face in, Artist ready, all rounds the corner, Stanley. A Molotov close up, spots him, sprays him, takes him down. Nice start for the CT side, that's what they need to do. So need to fall back. Astro, that's up by Eccles here on the bomb site. A little bit of damage done to him and Artist, so it's not perfect from the London eSports side, but it's still doable.
Stanley, first member to fall, and it's actually going to be Smooya entering in towards this A-bomb site. He needs to try and find this kill. And it's going to be Eccles to win that engagement. Big play coming out from London eSports. 2-man advantage. Eccles again! Eccles is coming alive. And now Rom on the backside finds one. Gets caught with the grenades, and Eccles... Rom wins another battle?
Recovery plays, 3 versus 2. Counter backstab coming in from the CT side, out towards long. And Mighty Max makes his way into Dumpster. Bomb plant will go down. Faked once. And they don't realize that Artist is still here. 2 kills to his name, and Mighty Max a clutch and a half to face in. It's not going to happen. London eSports win out 11. They're going to shut down the London Slayers and try reset them on the loss bonus. There's still be enough money in the savings accounts to rebuy back on that T side. As London so close to the marker so many times. They've been within touching distance. Another chance to try to take the lead. They've got to win at this next buy round, however.
Both the teams are going to be able to get strong buys into this 25th round, Jamie. An AWP onto Smooya, and an AWP onto Astro as well. And so far, it doesn't really seem like the AWPs are doing that much. It's the rifles at the moment.
Those AKs, I say AUGs, everything like that.
Yeah.
All of it.
They're all working together.
Yeah, Astro with the AWP for this time is already going to get tagged up to 72 points of health, so not the most ideal situation for London eSports. Towards the B bomb side defensive. He will hold back with 2 more rifles in Dom and Frey. The teams play passive this time. London Slayers, we've seen a bit more of passive control coming in from these boys, mostly out towards the park side position and over in at Fountain and top of mid, top of banana. Sorry, this is further. Top of long. I mean, you could call it banana for safe, but like top of long, top of mid, park position, all those positions up there. Birthday party. This time it's more centered around the B bomb site and some connected control begin where they rotate in. Eccles avoiding the boost. But does he read onto it? He's looking up. His crosshair is high. He jumps away here with a flashbang. Here he comes, facing up against Mighty Max, and Mighty Max will get the kill. Start things off great for the T side, and now look to wrap back up to execute on the B side.
Yeah, and now the bomb, like you said, shifting over from A in towards B. The man advantage Slayers have a very good opportunity taking this round, but Dom doesn't win that. Oh my God, London eSports. That could have been the easiest kill so far, and it's up to Fry. In towards the site, the AWP onto Astro as well. Fry can't do anything. Can the AWP do anything?
Oh no!
And now it's a 1-on-4. Artist doesn't find anything. And here we go, Jamie. 14-11. And look at the buy. Look at the buy for the CTs.
It's a hard reset for London eSports. One final force into this one, and you must imagine that London Slayers on the cusp of winning it out. 2 rounds to 16-11 and a 2-1 series here in our best of 3, but Rom.
What a frag.
Doesn't want to go out without trying some impressive skills, as you say. What a frag against Eccles on the jump boost. Quick headshot to start things off, and the T's like they want to go quickly into the B bomb site. Rom certainly is prodding at the short area. We've got Soulcast, Dom. I'm going to keep calling him switch between those 2 names or whatever. Dom and Fry out here. Squeaky has been opened, and Rom will try to take a second thought about getting control of this part of the map. Artist will take him down as a result. That hit will come through. Thomas dealt with by Fry. 4 versus 3. This is the chance for London eSports. Spray comes through, and Soulcast deals with Stanley, but he does take Artist on the way back out. Man advantage still maintained by London eSports as all 3 players have rotated in towards water. Smooya with the AWP looking for one angle. It's Mighty Max that takes him down. A small peek bait is in the AWP shot, but it's not to their detriment. Still 2 versus 2, and the bomb can be allowed. Mighty Max sneaks past Astro. Can't land the AUG shots, and now we're back off in towards short where they look to defend.
Oh, this is so close. Mighty Max and Smooya on the T side trying to hold off in this post-pad situation. Still a Molotov onto Smooya if he wants to use it now. But he's looking in towards his ramp position. And are they going to wide swing? Smooya could come alive. That's the first. Oh, and it's out to Mighty Max. A 1v1 Astro. This could be the biggest clutch of the game so far. 14-11. And like you said, he's just going to hold it. Mighty Max going to peek. Mighty Max going to peek. And there it is. Match point coming on for the Smooya mix.
Match point, map point, tournament point for the London Slayers and London eSports. Broken buys. This is not looking good. CZ's, Deagles, 1 UMP for Artist. and of course the full-blown rifles, they're going to take a tactical pause. Because let's be real here, Dwayne, they don't really have much of a choice.
Yeah, look, this buy, it's a very shaky buy. I don't know what the answer is for London eSports. They really need to come alive. We have seen 4 T rounds come out from the London Slayers in the last 5. A big late comeback in this second half. And for the London Slayers, a perfect buy. 4 AKs, full sets of utility, full head armor, and the AWP onto Smuya. And you look over at this CT side, a UMP and just pistols to use. This could be it here and now. London Slayers taking out the grand final. But London eSports, they have to come up huge.
There's a tension that hangs in the air here, Dwayne. Like, you can sort of feel it right now. London Slayers up to finally put an end to this rivalry, up to try and beat out London eSports here on the last map of the tournament here. Here we go. One last round for London Slayers to win this out, to be champions of Epic 26. Again, it's a full buy versus a forced buy. London eSports need to be absolutely perfect. They can't afford to miss a beat here. And even then, London Slayers might still force out the issue. There's so many question marks surrounding this. Artist will get down towards Connector. Nades in, doing a little bit of damage. Molotov's out. He tries to get back against Sally. He wins it out. Nice start from Artist. He backs off into the corner, trying to see if he can reload. Thomas can hear it. Nade in against the dangle. Will not be able to take this player down. 10 HP. He stays alive and just maintains Connector control, trying to get out of dodge. Astro meanwhile fall towards short. Fry with a quick CZ trade and trying to see if he can hold down that bomb control because he's got the Molotov. And he'll try and keep the T side away.
A man advantage coming out from London eSports. Artis and Fry down low. And Smuya just on the other side. And they look to get long control. And oh, look at this, Jamie. Look at this. There's no one towards the A-bomb side at the moment. They're aggressive, the CTs. So this position coming out from long could work out perfectly. Finally, we're going to see Artis come up with a teammate. And Rom in towards toilets at the moment. Such an important round for both of these teams. And Fry, the CZ up close and all the pistols. They're coming in at close quarter situations, Jamie.
45 seconds, London Slayers with one final hit, and Thomas takes down Fry. That's one. Artist, main man to defend the bomb site. Soul Castle rotate in, and they're going to pull this for an entire fake. Back over towards T-Con. Eccles could shut this whole thing down if he hears the footsteps. Here they come. One kill could change the whole tide of the round. Around this corner, 25 seconds remain, and they have no idea. He's peeking around, Smuya spotted, taking out one AK to pick up. Eccles still expects more T-side players to be around his corner. Spray comes through from Thomas. He opens up the B bomb site, and the CT's a little bit late to the party on the rotation. The bomb plant will go down. And London eSports, no kit for the retake. Dom has to have some seriously deagle shots. The line up the spray, and Rom will win it out. It's 16-11. It will be the London Slayers to be the champions of the Epic 26 CSGO Open, as brought to you by Fastos and Grosvenor North Casinos.
And there we go. And like you said in the pre-game, if Smuya and Thomas were going to show up, we could see a victory coming out for the London Slayers. And